So we've seen Movistar play this map twice, win it twice so far in this qualifier. We haven't seen it in CS2 yet for Spirit. We know they were comfortable with it before the swap to the new game. But, you know, it's a new game.
Certainly is. And we are going in game, so I haven't been waiting too long. I hope Noodle just attacked you or something.
I just ducked for a sneeze.
I assumed it was Noodle scurrying around.
That's because I hit the mute button fast enough.
Yeah.
You know? Fastest mute button presser in the West.
Got to be done.
That's what they call me.
The #1 skill for an esports broadcaster.
It's important. You always, remember folks, always know where your cough box is. That is one of the first things you figure out when you're doing live broadcast. Nothing better than sneezing directly in the entire audience's ear. To really endear you to a crowd. That's a nice kill early for Adam. Slamming in towards the B site they are. Many a flashbang to slow them, but Adam just doesn't care. But Chopper cares less. Cares more? Not really sure which direction that would go. What I do know is that Mopaz is alone in a 1v3 clutch. He's got the bomb on his back. He's got many players to deal with. And it will be Donk who escorts him into the grave.
That was pretty much as clean as can be. And I truly believe, with the state of this game in its infancy, don't give the T-side that plant, man. Do not give them that plant. It's so deadly, those second rounds, and I suspect Movistar are going to full eco this. It's a good chance for Spirit just to rack up some cash. And should be interesting, of course. Overpass, not really any, you know, overhaul. Not much of an overhaul, really, to the structure of the map, but at least visually, feels a little bit sweeter. Less rough around the edges.
Hopscotch. Alex having some fun with it. They took away tic-tac-toe on Inferno, you know, Alan.
It's not there anymore?
No, it's not there anymore. But they did give us hopscotch.
There's
no more tic-tac-toe. I know. It hurts. Donk stinked. Stink donk. Donk dink. Art Froost. Is Art lost? These are some meaty dinks being handed out by the pistols right now. It's just left to Adams. I don't think he should be able to win this, but a little more damage would be nice, and Zontix will not afford him that possibility. So it's only one body lost. Not a real problem for Spirit, but a couple dinks do put them on notice at least.
Right. Now we're off. It's really important the Spirit keeps some numbers alive on that round. Otherwise, this one is terrifying. Frost has the AWP. We'll see how he chooses to approach it. Starting over towards A. Donk, of course. We expect him to be the A player, and indeed he is. He's going to start on the long side, and Art Frost, a pretty passive opener, sticking in toilets. Whilst on the flip side, I think we've got a set round coming here. Lots of players from Movistar. Nades being lined up out towards Monster. I think we're going.
Here goes. Zontix got one, a second as well. Oh, even picks up a third with the SMG. Why not? Damage done off the pistol. Great effort from Zontix. That last swing, maybe it's a touch overzealous, but you really can't fault him. So much damage done here. Martinez and Adams, can they try and pick this up? It's just Arfrost back at the site with the AWP. We've talked about the troubles of some of the opping in this game. Arfrost had a really good map in the last. Could be called upon again here. He's playing deep in the bank to avoid giving up an easy kill. At what point, having seen nothing, well, I'm answering this question myself because they're taking a little bit of a short peek, seeing nothing there, and now they're going to start to rotate up.
Yeah, they're not too scared, though, because Artfrost is playing retakes, so they're already sort of committed to this. These two have to be scared of toilets, though. They might actually play right into bank. It's because they're scared of toilets right now. And Artfrost is here. Big duels to come. Leg onto Adams. But Artfrost crucially stays alive. His teammates then incentivized to swing. And that was clean as can be, actually, in the end for Spirit. 3-0 now. No bomb plant again for Movistar. This is the perfect start.
I don't know if you noticed, but he shot the gun of the player that he killed right by the APC through the little barrier control, crowd control thing.
Yeah.
Unattainable. All that work, don't get the reward, Chopper. But you do get 5-0 on your scoreline and a 3-0 start for your team, so I'm sure he's alright with it.
Yeah, he should be. There's more important things in life, Mike. There's more important things. Put his priorities right.
I mean, we saw, like, what was it, the nuke game yesterday, where there were, like, 3 different rounds where Chopper kept trying to find an AK and just could not get his hands on one.
Well, he was doing... I tell you what he hasn't done today is those weird pistol buys. He
has not been buying pistols instead of rifles.
I really wonder if that was, you know, one of those, like, honestly, like, Anders Theory crafting level of, you know, this is going to work in CS2, guys, and he does it for 1 day and decides, this is awful. I hate this.
It's possible. The swing back in for Donk was not ideal there, and Artfrost is lost as well. Couldn't get around the corner. This round, a lot more interesting than it has any right to be. They don't want to give up extra kills. Yeah, they have some money, but not a ton. And Chopper's down, cut down. The round's now in question, not just the guns. And they're going to rotate down. They got plenty of time, 50 seconds. They gained some weaponry. They've got their choice of the sites. This is a really tough spot for Spirit now.
I'm surprised Just hasn't got his hands on a rifle. Surely there's one somewhere in and around toilets. There must be.
Several, I think.
He's got his hands on one of those. Team Spirit for the moment, they're playing both to one site. Which is quite prudent, I think. Don't allow this AK to get a one-on-one. And they're stacking the right way for the moment. So Team Spirit have made the right decision. Oh, no! Really bad timing. Pressure on Magix.
He faked it. He faked it. He's coming back. Magix connecting some shots, but not the kills. The nade won't find it. That's a massive one. That's the bomb. And Zontix bails them out. Disaster was on the horizon, but Zontix said, not today.
That was beautiful. Beautiful from Zontix in a round that looked like it was going to fall apart for Team Spirit. I guess the one silver lining for Movistar is that they kept that money in check. That's the good news, but we still need a round win. We need some traction on the guns. And a good opening exchange. We've got a long way towards achieving that. For now, just the defaults. 3 on A. Looking for this control in towards mid, maybe long as well. Who's here? Donk out towards long. And Artfrost, who soon enough has got to be scared of Connector. Can't connect that shot as he comes off the angle. And we'll see if there's a B reaction from Spirit, seeing all this presence towards the A side of the map.
Big opener for Martinez. Oh, the shadow gives it away. Donk realizes what's happening. Gonna use some utility to try and fight forward on this and succeed. That's the bomb as well. And 2 players are on the other side of the map. This is gonna be very tough now. Alex trying to reclaim that, but he's got to be wary coming into the op angle, and that's exactly why Donk's comfortable swapping to the big green. Movistar in a really tough spot now. Only 40 seconds. These players have isolated themselves. Just is out. Spotted on the B site. Nothing doing with that. They know they still have bomb control. And Donk will just go in for the peak. Looking a little goofy on the player model. But the kill nonetheless. Is that a 4K for Donk in that round?
Yeah, and with absolutely no sarcasm or anything, Donk might actually be the best AWPer I've seen in CS2. Hilariously, for a guy that actually doesn't AWP very much. He's just so good at being dynamic with it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's the movement, right? It's the constantly sliding back in to take the fight. It's impressive right now. Good flash. Zontix blind as all get out. Almost feel like we've broken our model now. spray down. So far, it's favoring Spirit, and indeed it will. Martinez, last alive, will not be afforded any opportunities here as Artfrost's vision clears and the kill comes in. And we've now got a 6 unanswered round start to Overpass, which has got to have you feeling pretty nervous if you're a fan of the Spaniards.
Pause in. It's actually pretty late to do your first pause, given we're in MR12 and it's not going well. What is the move, Alex? What is the move? They're getting map control. It's the... It normally tends to be on Overpass. The hardest part is, okay, you've got all this map control, now what? How do we pull a rotate? Do we have a good read on the CT setup? And of course, in that round, they actually had an entry, didn't they, onto Artfrost. And Donk, yes, he was mechanically brilliant, but he also did get a lot of one-on-ones that perhaps shouldn't have been a possibility. So I think Movistar needs to make a faster decision of how they're going to end these rounds. And not allow some of these dynamic young guns to get in amongst the reeds and cause problems. Very slow. Incredibly passive from Spirit. I'm almost not used to seeing them play this sort of brand.
It's a change-up, right?
Yeah, they're saving quite a lot of nades, though, which is a must if you're going to play like this. But they are having to kind of gamble without much information. You can see now on B, you draw down to 2 players. Chopper is up onto A. It's not a problem right now because Movistar are not in a position to commit. But given the posturing, it does feel like a B ending. And we really need Donk to get this info fast and long, because we need more players on B than this.
He's going for the wrap. He's getting the info. He's not spotting anybody. Is he going to realize Adam's position, though? First kill comes in. Goes the way of Spirit. Donk clearing this out. There's that kill. Adam's collected. Now they know. Fully tipped off, and somehow it's all going for Spirit.
Wow.
Donk is 10-1.
And this is also
Chopper's
the thing.
8-1.
Yeah, I mean, this is also the thing about Donk is... Yes, he's still young. He's definitely got work to do, but in terms of looking like he's got solid decision-making, he won that round. I mean, forget about the kills. Yep. His information wins the round. His proactivity, his recognition of the situation that, guys, we're loading up A and we don't have any info here. We need to do something. This doesn't make sense. And he gets that info. B players can readjust. Massive kill from Magic, by the way. The first kill was absolutely ruinous onto the entering T player. So, yeah, that was perfect. Well-oiled machine, clearly is Spirit. And I asked the question, what happens when Donk shows up? Well, this is it, Mike. You're in big trouble.
He's just completely holding court towards A. Right, what are you going to do? It's Donk and Artfrost up there right now. It's just life is so difficult for the Movistar Riders. They're getting blanked as a result. Couple kills coming in. Zontic's putting in good work here on the lower site. He'll be claimed, but considering the utility coming his way, it's impressive. They're just begging to get a plant. They're just begging to just give us a plant. We haven't had one in so long. And the harassment comes through, just barely gets the numbers punched in. It's all in Martinez. There's a couple players who's low, but the Molotov comes in. He can't do anything about this. If they were just to stick it right here, he'd be up the creek without a paddle. They actually don't have another molly. Kind of interesting. Smoke up. Artfrost on the angle. No hesitation. Not even a doubt in their minds that that round was going their way.
Yeah, this is scary. Probably buying out for the rest of this half of Team Spirit, whatever happens.
There's only 4 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, in Go, you'd still look at this and say, you know, if we can get up to 4 or 5 Movistar, at least there's a chance. Nope. 4 obviously is the best case scenario, but even that feels pretty unlikely, given the way this game has transpired over the last few. Alright, come on, Movistar. You made a match of some of that Anubis. Granted, the end was a little bit lackluster, but this is your map pick. Surely you had a plan in mind, some sort of preparation. Try to punish Team Spirit. Give us something. Make this a series.
I mean, a big part of what was working for them on Anubis and the rounds they were winning was Mopaz getting entries. Right? A lot towards mid solo player. He's 1-8 right now. He's been getting completely shut down. And he's sort of one of those, a thermometer, if you will, for Movistar Rider success. Because he tends to take so many of those entry fights, because he tends to take so many of those plays to be the difference maker for this team. If he's not winning, so goes him, so goes the team. Is donk burning here? No. Oh, they may think this corner's clear. I think they heard a tick. They definitely know some sort of presence is focused this way.
Yeah. So Adams is the A rifler, who's more of the tends to be the traditional entry role on this map. He's also with Alex a lot, and the duo of them just haven't killed donk really at all on a default. Even so, this round is going to be a B play. Spirit are stacking the wrong way right now. 2 in defense. Magics. Smokes by the barrels. Has to try and play around this. First kill goes the way of Mopaz. This is looking a heck of a lot better. Zontix is so low.
They don't know he's here. They don't know he's here. They don't know he's here. Zontix just killed them all! Line them up! Knocked them down! They completely lost track of him in the smoke, and he capitalizes for 4. Mopaz, you've done so much work in this round already. We just called you out and you answered. But what can you do now? You're spotted and you're dropped on down. Zontix with the play of the round, and the misery for Movistar continues.
That's the play of CS2. Forget about... I'm serious. This has got to be the best.
Alan, we could be on for history. This might be the first recorded 12-0 official.
Oh my lord.
12-0 half. Could it be the first 13-0? Has one happened already in Challenger or Impact?
Can't have. It might have been Impact if you get a bit of disparity between those teams, but in terms of, these are both top 25 teams, Mike. This isn't an amateur level what we're watching right here. I can't believe that. I mean, there wasn't a single player from Movistar sat a little bit further back. It's not like Zontix had all this masses of space to work with. He had, a 1 by 1 meter square where he could come through and not be seen, and he just about found it. That is unbelievable. And if you are Movistar, how on earth do you even maintain the mental game at this point? That has got to be soul-destroying.
It really does. Pause, elbow out, dead.
Wow.
Can't give him a pixel. They'll take a mile. This is just one of those games where you just don't feel like you can, like you've even logged into the server, right? It feels like you're playing different clients. It feels like you're playing different games at this point. donk in the corner. They're gonna test him. They're gonna test him. Oh, donk has had some kind of indicator. He's come out to test it. Overpass isn't looking. There's the spot. They've got him. They've finally done it. They've killed donk without him killing anyone first. Successful round. Pack it in, boys. Mission accomplished. But can they convert it on the scoreboard? They still have to deal with Artfrost, and he has been deadly. Continues to collect. Artfrost's turn for the clip, for the highlight.
Yeah.
Shuts them down towards long, and it's just one after another. If it's not donk, it's Zontix. If it's not Zontix, it's Artfrost. If it's not Artfrost, it's Chopper, for God's sakes. Chopper is 10-1.
This is a massacre. And Artfrost, someone who has struggled in a couple of games in this qualifier, is putting on a lesson in CS2 AWPing. You've got to be dynamic. You've got to love the right eye angles, like peeking out there towards one. That's how you get your frags, not sitting on a deep line. That's how you do get your impact, and that was perfect from Artfrost. It's a force buy from Movistar. Yes, they have AKs in the mix, but they are low nades, and they feel like, Mike, if we don't get 2 this half, this game is done. And that is the worst possible start. Magic's with the first. Magic's is 7-3 and relative to his teammates, he's having a bad game.
The quietest one, certainly. This is insane. Just a reminder, for out context, this is Movistar's pick. We hadn't seen Spirit on it in Go. It was very good for them, or in 2, rather. It was very good for them in Go. I do want to add that context, but they had been second round vetoing it. Maybe just for this moment, maybe daring someone to pick into it. Because right now, they haven't had to do anything that special. They've mostly just been either killing people early on A or waiting for the hits to come through, and they are not messing about. Donk cleans up the A presence. Now they can flow presence down toward B if they want to. You can see Chopper's already started to do that rotation. The utility's being preemptively deployed to give Spirit cover because at 30 seconds, they know Movistar have to execute. Overpass gets an entry. Overpass gets an entry. Magix does some damage, but he's dropped down. This could be the round. Alan, this could be the round. Trying the wall bang. It's not working. It's on to Donk and Frost. They'll certainly try it. They've got the infinite money glitch here. This could be the moment. Young guns are locked out. Donk, though, doesn't care. You better throw away the key for this guy, because if there's a way back in, he's going to make it happen. Flashbangs being rattled out there to make life uncomfortable. Now he's on the move. Another kill found. The last player set up. Frost, does he have it? He does indeed. Is there time enough? Oh, there's plenty. Why not? The pain doesn't stop. 11-0.
What more could you want? What more could you want? Even in this round, even when Movistar get those B entries, get a decent afterplant, force it into, it was a 3-on-2 at one point. My God, these guys can't buy a round win at the moment. And Team Spirit, a mighty impresses haul already. Clearly going flawless. 1 to go for the clean sweep. And what will be the most dominant CS2 game, dare I say, at this sort of level, for a few months. They're completely stalled out. Completely stalled out.
They have.
They never got in.
Shut down.
That little play, just, nade the closest smoke and have a bit of a peek, it's just ruinous. Chopper is eating them alive.
They can't even kill him. They can't even. He just stays there for the full magazine. 2 players drop. Martinez hurt. I mean, this is... Oh, no. Panic in the eyes of the Movistar riders. I need a miracle. It's just not happening. Okay, he got a little nade damage on Zontix. I don't think he really cares at this juncture. Chopper's come in for his 3rd kill of the round. And it's all just Martinez, who's dead one way or another. And indeed, it's a flawless round to finish off the flawless half, 12-0 as we head to the break.
So you say you got a new one. I know that you're trying to believe that you can fake a whole scenario just to make me jealous. Your shadow keeps stalking, and we should stop talking. But we got that special something. Say it like you mean it, I won't fake it and believe it when I see it. But for now, I just be breathing, doing nothing. I won't give in if you won't make a move right now. Oh, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, now it's busy. You know we always can go easy. Won't you let me know? patience is really not my key, but if you play your cards right, I might just think about it twice. Yeah. Say it like you mean it, I don't fake it and believe it when I see it. But for now, I just be breathing, doing nothing, I won't give in if you won't make a move right now. Oh, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can't go easy. Won't you let me know? Why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can't go easy. We can go easy, but you should let me know. I've been giving clues and you're acting all blind, trying to make some moves, but you're staying behind. How come you don't get it when I say it like that? Like that, like that, like that. I've been giving clues and you're acting all blind, trying to make some moves, but you're staying behind. How come you don't get it when I say it like that? Like that, like that, like that. Oh, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know.
Folks, we could be witnessing CS2 history here, because if this pistol round goes the way of Spirit, I think this might be the first recorded 13-0 in an official. It's time to find out.
Alright.
With the way Spirit's been hitting, I don't doubt it.
Wow.
That's some nice spam.
Was that really just spam? Christ.
I think he must have connected 2 dinks on it.
Well, they are determined to stop us having our cake and eat it. Everybody watching has to be willing on Spirit to do this. Be unbelievable. But they've got their work cut out.
But if you're Movistar, this is not the kind of record you want early on in this game. Your hopes of winning this map may be long gone, but you can win a round. Utility over. A lot hangs on Multikill here. Has the teammate out towards long as well. Martinez gonna fight on that. They haven't found any kills just yet. There's the first one. It's Multikill down. Martinez, though, now he'll strike. Deleted. Swift response here. Bomb's gonna be down and planted, and now things get tough. Even with that initial damage on donk, it just doesn't really matter. Once the bomb goes down, it's headshots or bust for most of this fight. And up close is Magix. Eliminated early. Retaking back in. This isn't bad. The dualies find home, but Chopper just keeps chopping his way on through. Oh, Chopper has not been missing much this map. It's all on Adams to try and save the honor of the Movistar Riders, and he can do no such thing. Folks, we've got our first 13-0. Possibly the first 13-0 in Counter-Strike 2 history, in the history of MR12 CS in a very, very long time. Team Spirit have just run 13 rounds on Overpass.